EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Quick throw completed by Richardson. And now look at this. Big gain by Fumble. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
19 tight, 19 tight. 65 catch, 65 catch. Go.
First and 10, here's Richardson with it. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 20.
79 Broncos.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Shelton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, here's Richardson.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2 big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Mustang 19, trap 60, trap 60. Hey, check that, street. Ready.
Now it's Richardson.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And the Chiefs at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Seven Pirates.
Back to the air with Richardson.
He finds his man, complete. It's Shelton. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 right at the 40. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
60 Maverick. Cowboy 80.
Richardson to the air on first down.
Flushed out right. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he gets this down inside. Before going out of bounds.
Here's second and 3.
70 Timberwolves.
And he's got this one complete to Stewart. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
And you look at the Saints defense.
They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? They'll send a receiver in motion left.
And Richardson looks to throw once more. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Here we go. Vikings, 19 Lions. 18 Rodgers, 8 check, contact. Panther 11. Go.
On first down, Richardson.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Now some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Throw left side is taken in by Stewart. So he stopped for no gain. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, top below 18. Cup 19, Cup 19. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Throwing to start the drive. Hayes. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10.
Brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 7-7, our score after 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And now here's a carry heading left. There he goes, left side.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Olave motioning to the left.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Right back to him on 1st down. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Being checked. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting a back on the sand.
That was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. They kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Gone by, 2nd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hook 70, hot 70. Check, smash.
Debo going in motion left. And they run the option on 2nd down.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
How about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And this one's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Now Richardson.
That's Samuel, caught left side. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is indeed good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Looking to throw. Hayes. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 33.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
19 tight, 19 tight. 19, 18. Check. 65, check. Hey.
First and 10, it's Richardson.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
70 Ranger. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60. Go.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final shot before break. Hayes.
Gets this complete to Shaheed.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Charles and I settled into booth ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, Hayes. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 44-yard line.
I think it's another way to put it. It's just simply deflating because we know they came in ready to go at halftime. Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
Defense just helped him out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
In motion right, Debo. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw him coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Stewart sets to throw.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Guys, what are you doing? This is the worst ball ever. What are y'all doing?
They'll lead the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Again, it's Richardson.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. Taking it in.
And the Saints are back within a score.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys feel it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, you have to keep carrying it, thank you.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Hayes. That is caught. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Hayes buying time to his left.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
In motion right, Olave. He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. Maybe it wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any further on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
The Chiefs offense is set to begin this drive.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now he's loose again.
And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shelton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Well, no, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Here's Taylor again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force,
and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick-6.
And it's plays like that one that made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's across for 2 points. What a gutsy call right there, but the fake works, and they get the 2 instead of 1. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Chiefs. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time. That extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
Off the RPO, he completes it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
And so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On 3rd down, Hayes
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Time not on their side. They've got 1 timeout, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. But they need points. 1st and 10.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do. And you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception to make sure they hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback.
This is 1st and 10.
Back to throw again.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Here's 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Back to throw. Hayes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well, like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Well, this was a very